The Beats Studio Pro sit in an interesting place in today's headphone market. On one side, you've got ultra-analytical audiophile-grade headphones. On the other, you've got lifestyle-focused wireless headphones that prioritize convenience and experience. These sit right in the middle, trying to balance both worlds. At first impression, the design feels familiar in a good way. Beats hasn't tried to reinvent the wheel here, but they have refined it. The build feels tight and well assembled, with a smooth matte finish that gives it a more premium identity compared to older generations. Nothing feels overly flashy, but it still carries that recognizable Beats personality. Comfort is one of the strongest early wins here. The ear cups are cushioned enough to create a soft seal without excessive pressure. The headband distributes weight evenly, which makes long listening sessions much easier than you might expect. Whether you're working, traveling, or just casually listening at home, these stay comfortable for extended use without becoming distracting. Portability is another practical advantage. The folding design makes them easy to store, and they don't take up unnecessary space in a backpack. It's a small detail, but for everyday use, it adds real convenience. Moving into sound, this is where things get more interesting. The tuning is still clearly influenced by Beats' signature sound profile, but it's noticeably more refined than earlier models. The bass is present, but it's tighter and more controlled. Instead of overwhelming the mix, it now feels integrated into the overall soundstage. Mid-range performance has improved significantly. Vocals are clearer, instruments have more separation, and the overall mix feels less congested. You can actually pick apart different elements in a track without everything blending together. High frequencies are clean and crisp, without becoming harsh. There's enough brightness to add detail, but not so much that it becomes fatiguing during long listening sessions. That said, this is still a tuned sound profile, not a neutral reference experience. These headphones are designed to make music feel engaging, energetic, and enjoyable rather than strictly accurate. For genres like hip-hop, pop, electronic, and modern production-heavy tracks, they really shine. For critical studio monitoring, other options will still do a more precise job. Noise cancellation performance is another area where these headphones show maturity. In real-world environments like public transport, city streets, offices, and cafes, the active noise cancellation does a solid job of reducing constant background noise. Low-frequency sounds are handled especially well, making the environment feel noticeably quieter. It may not completely eliminate every sound in more complex environments, but it consistently reduces enough noise to improve focus and immersion. Transparency mode is also improved. External sounds come through more naturally, making conversations easier without needing to remove the headphones. It feels less artificial compared to earlier generations, which makes day-to-day use more practical. Battery life is another strong point in the overall package. With up to around 40 hours of playback depending on usage, these headphones are built for long stretches of listening without constant charging. Even with noise cancellation active, the endurance remains strong enough for multiple days of regular use. Fast charging support adds even more convenience. A short charge can provide hours of playback, which is useful when you're in a rush or forgot to charge them overnight. Connectivity is where these headphones really benefit from ecosystem optimization. Within the Apple environment, pairing is almost instant, and switching between devices feels seamless. That smooth transition between phone, tablet, and laptop is one of the standout advantages if you're already inside that ecosystem. At the same time, USB-C lossless audio support adds more flexibility than previous generations. You're not limited to wireless performance only. Plugging in allows for higher fidelity listening, which adds another layer of depth for users who want better detail when needed. On Android devices, performance remains stable and reliable. Pairing is simple, sound quality is consistent, but you lose some of the automatic switching convenience that makes the Apple experience feel more integrated. Call quality is dependable. Voices come through clearly, and background noise is handled well enough for everyday conversations, meetings, and casual calls without major issues. When you look at the overall picture, the Beats Studio Pro are not trying to compete purely on technical extremes. They are not chasing the absolute best noise cancellation or the most neutral sound signature on the market. Instead, they focus on delivering a balanced experience. Good sound, strong comfort, reliable battery life, solid noise cancellation, and seamless ecosystem integration all come together in a way that makes them practical for everyday use. They are built for users who want a premium feel without overcomplicating the experience. Something that just works across different situations, whether that's commuting, working, or relaxing. There are more specialized headphones out there if you want extreme performance in one category. But as an all-around package, These offer a very complete and polished experience that fits most users comfortably.